I'm Skylar Woodward, and I'm 2018 Moscone Cup MVP, and you're watching Railbirds TV.
Hey, Railbirds, Kevin here. All right, we have more one pocket action for you from the 2019 Derby City Classic. Up next, we have Dennis Robocop Orcollo versus Josh the Beast Roberts. This is round 4 action. Both players have one loss. Somebody will be going home after this match. Okay, not actually going home. They'll just stick around for the 9-ball, but you know what I mean. All right, so Josh Roberts at the table now, racking. He won the flip. This match brought to you by Diamond Billiard Products, BilliardShoppingNetwork.com, and us, Railbirds Productions. Thanks for watching. All right, real quickly, the rules. We're playing Derby City Rules one pocket, which is mostly your standard one pocket rules. It's going to be alternate break, rack your own. The first person to make 8 balls into their pocket wins that game. However, we are playing, if you make a ball on the break in your pocket, then it's going to be a re-rack, and you break again. And 3-foul rule is in effect. Oops, sorry about that. I'm your host, Kevin Ross. Thanks for watching. Remember to hit that thumbs up. Don't forget to subscribe and ring that bell. If you don't ring that bell, you won't get notified when we go live, when we put up new videos. And share. Sharing's caring. If you like what we do, consider a small monthly donation at patreon.com. Helps keep our coffee cups full and the live streams coming. Patrons at $5 a month or more will get a free signed autographed photo. Sky Woodward. 2018 Moscone Cup MVP.
This will be a good match.
Heck yeah.
2 really good players here. Dennis probably one of the best all-around, if not the best all-around player in the world. And Josh.
Oh, he definitely is the best. Don't believe it. Just ask him.
Yeah.
No, he is. Dennis is a fantastic player in every discipline of pocket billiards.
And I think isn't one pocket's Josh's best game, isn't it? I know it's the one that he likes.
I don't know if that's his best game. I know he's known as a great one pocket player.
Yep.
Oh man!
Dennis is going to owe a ball, and
Josh is going to be off to the races here.
yeah.
All right, give him something to shoot at. He want to shoot the combination or the combination?
Oh, I think he will be shooting the combination, the 8-15. He's not shooting this 4-ball combination.
No, he's shooting the 8.
Okay.
8-15.
Oh, now what? Is he going to be
Now
able to shoot
he's-
the 8? The 10-8?
Yeah, another combination.
The
10-8.
14-8? Yeah.
Oy. Well, that 2-ball might. I think that 2 passes the 8. So just a 3-ball combination this time.
The 3-13-2.
Yeah.
Or the 5-13-2, that is.
Yeah, I know what you meant. But yeah, I think that 2-ball passes the 8. So I think that's what he's going to be shooting now.
And even if it might rub off of it and go in the hole. Just trying to open stuff up, and it didn't really open up.
All right. Dennis getting off cheap there. Josh very unhappy that he was only able to get 2. And against a player like Dennis, yeah, when he gives you an opportunity like that, you got to take advantage.
He's going to kick behind the 8 here.
Well, he's left a bank.
Yes, he has. Left a bank on this 14. Straight back. But what do we do after that?
They
Do
might
you
even
go
try it,
out to
yeah.
the 4?
I was just looking at what he just pointed at. Just run into that. I think that's the 13. Try to get position on the 3 next.
Ooh, that's tight.
It is. But if anybody can do it, Josh can. Yeah, that didn't work out.
Well, do we bank the 7? The 6? Can he bank the 6? Is the 7 out of the way enough to be able to bank the 6 and hold the cue ball there for the 3 ball? I'll go forward a little bit for the 3.
Yeah, the 6 banks, I just don't know. Just gotta make sure you don't get the double kiss when the 6 is coming back.
And he's changed his mind and has gone to this. He's going to shoot the 7.
I didn't think the 7 had room. I thought the 7 was on the 6. I
Oh.
thought it was in.
Dennis is biding his time, waiting to pounce here. So I just saw online that Antrim County Gaylord has shut down all of their roads. State of emergency because of this.
Every road in the county?
Every road in the county is shut down.
Wow.
And 13 mile or something between Elma and Alma shut down. They are not sending rescue crews out. If you go, they say you're probably not going to make it, and we're not sending anybody to get you.
That's pretty serious. Yeah, we got some blizzard action going on right here in Michigan where we're live streaming from. 60-mile-an-hour winds with lots of snow, so we might lose power.
Yeah, hopefully not. All right, Dennis going to cut the 6 in now.
That's about all he has.
If he falls up underneath these balls, does the 12 maybe rub off of the 9 and go? The 13, 12 just rubbing off of the 9? Does the 9 go? Does the 9 go off of the 6? Oh no,
Well,
because
no,
the 6 won't be
is
there.
going to be gone.
Yeah, the 6 won't be there
I know.
anymore.
I know the answer to that question.
Yeah.
That one I know the answer to. See, I was paying attention. You can't fool me.
I try. I ask him all the tough questions, and sometimes I throw a trick one in there and see if he catches it. But actually, the 12 looks like it's pretty close to going in off of the 9 ball to me.
Yeah, just I don't know if you can get over there. It looks like that. If you just cut the 6 in, the cue ball looks like it's going to be coming awfully close to running into that 7.
Nah, he's Dennis Orcollo.
Yes, and that's how you say his name. It's Orcollo. Because we asked him, we were at Derby, and said, hey, Dennis, how do you say your last name? And he looked at us and said, Orcollo. So you got to say it with that emphasis.
Uh-huh.
Nice shot there, Dennis. And it is not Orcollo. It's Orcollo.
Yep. From the man's mouth himself. Ooh.
Wowzers.
Oh, no. Well, he's left Josh on this the 13 ball there.
Yeah, that 13 goes. He might even be able to draw back and nudge those balls open a little.
Well, Dennis spotted his ball, but he didn't get rid of his coin.
He'll remember next time he comes to the table, if he comes to the table.
And Josh is going to cut this 7 in.
If he can reach it.
And he's going to probably go to that ball that's underneath his body there. The 4 ball.
Slow down, cue ball.
Yeah. 2 passes, so go out to the 2 here. Or do you, yeah.
Yeah, the two goes. I think, yeah, the 2 were that stripe on the bottom.
And that's where he's going, is that stripe on the bottom. Ho, ho,
Which
ho,
is
don't get straight.
Which is the 12. He can draw back, even come off the 11 a little to bring the cue ball out for the 2. Kind of a trick shot.
Because that's all he needs is the 12 and the 2.
Yeah, I'm pretty sure he needs 2 from here. Unless I lost count somewhere. No, he had plenty of angle. Whoa,
Here
whoa,
you
whoa,
go.
whoa! Wow,
Holy for holies.
he didn't want to come up short.
He did not come up short.
And he's still cutting at this too.
Oh, yeah, but the cue ball's going to go in and probably pocket the 11 without then he's got to hit this 2 anyhow. So, oh, it didn't, and he made the 2 straight in the hole.
What a nice shot there, Josh.
Nice out, Josh. 1-0.
And both these guys have 1 loss, so they're fighting for their tournament life here.
Mm-hmm. It's crazy that these 2 people, round 4.
Yeah, round 4, 2 of the best 1-pocket players. They're both have a loss already. You expect to see these 2 guys in the finals or close to it.
Yeah. That rack looked cockeyed, doesn't it? Look cockeyed?
It did look a little askew.
A little. I can't believe the corner ball didn't go right in. That's your fault. I blame you. Yeah, and TCAPS has already canceled school.
All right, so how's Josh getting out of this break?
I don't know. It's a pretty good break. Draw off of the 8. Try to get underneath the 10.
Yeah, that's so tough. That's so tough to do.
Yeah, just cut the 11 and then run out on him, Josh.
When in doubt, run out.
Yep. You know, he can't hurt you from his chair.
He could. He start throwing things at you.
But you know what I mean. I think Josh is going up table. No, he's trying to slide up underneath it. And,
All right.
yeah, that's okay. You can't cut that in from here.
You might bank that 8-ball straight back. And he is. He's definitely looking at it. Not worried too much about that 11 sticking out over there. Is that the 11?
That is the 11. And the 13's on the end rail. The bottom rail, whatever you want to call it. Still not good weather to go for a run.
Josh was lining up that 8, but now he's thinking.
That'd be Dennis.
Dennis was lining up that 8, but now he's thinking. Okay, now he's lining up the 8 again. He didn't go all out to make it because he was more playing the cue ball than anything there. He wanted to make sure he left the cue ball over on that side rail. He didn't want to tempt Josh with that 11 because he's liable to fire that 11 in and run out on you. All right, good hit.
Well, all right, Josh, what are you going to do?
You're trying to zigzag back and forth underneath that 10, I think. Oh, he's went a little bit long.
Straight in the hole. In the drink. You hit the hazard. Three-ball combination. Coming at you.
Yeah, I don't know if that was his plan or if he was just trying to play for the 9-10, but well, whether this was his plan or not, this is what he's got.
Pull the cue ball back to play the next combination unless the 9 gets out the way.
He's going to have to cut this, so I'm thinking draw back to the middle of the table is what I'm thinking. Because I knew that 13 was coming out, so I was thinking draw back for that way, but
might run up and get the 4 next or the 13, depending on
Mm-hmm.
Just run up in between the 4-1. No.
Yeah, he wants to open things up a little.
Yep. Still has the 4 ball.
Sleep at the wheel here.
I'll stop that.
I'm just enjoying watching him play so much. I forget I'm supposed to be working and keeping up with the score.
Doing half your job. Sitting here talking about it.
Yeah, but not very good. Not very well.
Yeah, we are not one pocket players. That's for sure. I could count on one hand how many games I've played in my life. So he's going to try to come back out to the 1 here. Or, oh. Does he have
so
angled?
He's
got
so
angled.
I'm just looking to see. He needs 3, so he can't just shoot these 2. He's going to have to.
He's got to have angle on the 15 to run into these balls. Open up that 14 towards, or is that the 7? The 7, the 14 towards this hole. It'd be the 6 and 14 are the same color, not the 7. He's really going to push through these balls, try to open something up, and can he get to 2?
The 6 might go. The 6 might pass the 2. It's close, but I think that 6 passes.
If not, maybe the 12 goes.
He would have shot it already if it passed. So I guess it doesn't go because he would have shot it already if it did.
And he's checking to see how many he needs.
All right, shooting the 2.
Hmm, 1-1?
1-1. Thank you guys for watching. Hanging out with us on this Sunday evening. Watching a little pool.
And it's always a good day. Any day that ends in Y is a good day to watch some pool.
Especially if it's on our channel.
Mm-hmm. And if you're not watching us,
yeah, there's some other good channels out there to watch. Go check out badboys.tv. They got plenty of coverage
got lots of good coverage.
Got plenty of coverage from the Derby City.
Yeah, they get some really good matchups they did, didn't they? Almost like they cherry-picked them.
All right, that's a good break. That's a toughie. So he's just gonna try to stick him on the 5. I'm just gonna go with the 3-rail kick at his corner. Nope, just leaving him doubled up.
Does that 10 go? That's Dennis's pocket. Don't matter. Don't shoot it to 10, Josh. Hey.
Wow, that was neat.
He knows Steve Cook.
I don't know if that's what he was trying, but it sure worked out.
Yeah, it did. Yeah, if you can hit it and have that happen, do that. That ended up real nice. Look at, I told you that 10 went. Even after Josh did what he did, that 10 ball went. Cut this 5 in now. Yeah, see, this is why they call him RoboCop.
I'm gonna have to watch the replay just so I know what happened there.
He made that 10 ball in the...
Yeah, but how did he do that? What happened?
He fired it.
Okay.
With a little Drano.
Man, what a shot.
He hit it with a little Drano, and there it goes.
Just like that.
He learned that playing Tony Chohan. Dennis usually is not that, doesn't usually take big risks like that. That was very un-Dennis-esque.
Yeah, he wants to shoot this combination.
Yeah.
I don't think the 13 passes.
It doesn't look like it does. That 15's out there a little bit, so I don't think it does. I don't know that he can really get hurt shooting it, so I think he's... Oh, it does go past.
Oh, nice shot, Dennis.
Nice. Slide underneath the 2 here. Can he come back underneath the 2 from this 12? Hi.
Oh, yeah. Yeah, he can draw right back at the 3. He has just a little bit of angle. He's looking at drawing back and playing for position on the 15 next. Well, being jacked up over the 3, I don't think he's going to be shooting the 15. I think he's going to be going for the deuce, whether that was his plan or not.
Go down table, get the 8 next. He doesn't
I
have
think he's going to shoot this with a high ball and bump that 9. Push those balls over. Unless I'm seeing the angle wrong.
Nope, you're not. You're seeing it pretty good. And he is straight. No, he's not straight in on this one. He does have some angle.
He's just off of straight in.
7 doesn't bank. The 12's in the way. Does the 3 bank? I think the 3 banks. You could draw back for the 3.
Yeah,
He's looking
the 3. Yeah, the 3 banks. The 4 banks.
Mm-hmm. All the way back
Wow,
down.
put a stroke on that ball.
Yeah, well, now he's got to shoot the 9. I think he was coming out for the 8 and just overran it.
All right, put another stroke on it. Shoot that 9 and put another stroke on this ball.
Yeah.
Shoot the 9, just bounce off the rail and then bank just bank to 3 and go forward. No,
I
he's
think he's
coming
going to
down.
bank the 4.
He's coming down for the 4. I couldn't tell if he could follow forward and miss the side pocket, but obviously he could.
He may still bank the 3 and then the 4, unless he can get on the 3 from... What's he going to go to next?
Bank to 4, shoot to 15.
Oh, I guess so, yeah. If he can hold it there.
Yeah, bank to 4, draw into the 3 if he has to. He doesn't really like the angle he has on the 4. He's not really liking it.
He's crossing the 15. No, he's just banking everything out of there.
It's a nice run there Dennis had.
Yeah. Pyrex. You're welcome. All right, Josh, what are you going to do here?
Just going to roll up on the 4. Leave him frozen on the end rail. Or almost frozen. Yeah, I think we're going to start seeing balls going up table now.
No! I think you should, only get so many safes per game. And then once you've used them all, you got to start shooting at your hole.
Who decides if it was a safety or if it was shooting at your hole? Like maybe he was just shooting his hole there just now and just hit it really bad.
Well, he's got almost all the balls on his side of the table now.
Nice.
Did he leave him the 12?
Almost left him the 12. Of course, I say almost, so he'll probably get up there and fire it in.
Yep. You know it.
He's shooting at it. I don't know if he's shooting it at his pocket or just moving it.
No, he's shooting at the 8.
Okay, just
Neither.
digging in for the long haul here. I thought maybe Dennis was going to try to one rail this out his pocket, but nope, just taking the conservative route. Nice shot there, Dennis. And this one ball for the game.
Yeah, in the hill.
And he's not shooting it.
Of course he's not. You want to let go of his cue ball. Yeah, we were talking earlier. The biggest part of this game is controlling that white ball.
Absolutely. Oh, that's a good effort. I'm thinking we need the Grady Matthews rule. Start spotting balls. Oh, there we go. We're going to spot a ball. Not quite the way I was thinking. So a little bit earlier we had John Schmidt on the stream here. I was wondering how many times he had run over 400. You know, his nickname's Mr. 400. I was just wondering how many times he'd run over 400. And Kona down in the chat room says, I believe 3 times. Highest was recent 434, then made the next break shot and scratched. So to be able to do it 3 times, that's quite a feat. Uh-oh, Josh has come up short on his cue balls, left the bank for Dennis. And it's close, it's close, it's in. That's all it took, it was just 1 mistake. That's what Dennis was waiting for. Just exercising patience, hoping Josh makes a mistake. All right, Dennis on the hill, 2-1, race to 3. All right, decent break, but not as good as that break Josh had before. All right, just got him stuck in the stack there with the cue ball. Nice cue ball. Welcome back.
Did I miss anything?
Not as much as you might think.
Huh.
Had an up-table battle going on for a while.
Tell them to quit that.
They did quit that.
Okay, good.
Josh was the first one to make a mistake, and Dennis banked the ball in and win the game. After about 10 minutes or so of up-table back and forth. Just daring Josh to take a swing at this 3. No, just going to bank that 2 out of there. Nice cue ball. Protecting that 4 and over in front of his pocket.
So what is Dennis going to do here? Very edge of the 5 and try and come under the 4?
I don't know if that 8 has him. If he can kick 2 rails at the 4, yeah, just kick 2 rails at the 4. But I don't know if that 8 has got him blocked or not. No, he doesn't. No, he's. I guess the 8 probably had him so he couldn't kick at the 4. So just gonna take a foul. Well, if possible, Josh wants to get Dennis right back in that stack again. Well, he's looking at this. He's looking at this 3-ball combination bank. No, he isn't.
No, he is. Is it? He ain't doing that either.
Just examining all his options. Kicking at the 4, trying to send balls to his side. And, well, he sent balls to his side. Unfortunately, no rail. No, Dennis owes 2. Did he get a good hit in between those 2 fouls, or is he on 2 now? I don't know. It probably it probably won't matter.
No, because he came off of that 8 or the 5 and over to the side rail, right?
When he was stuck in the stack and
Yeah.
he kicked 2 rails this way, he didn't touch the 8 or the 5e.
Oh.
That was the first foul.
Okay, then he's on 2.
All right, good hit. Yeah, Josh came up a little short. Didn't want to let him see that that stripe, that 11, I think. Or 13, I mean. Looks like players are taking a break.
Oh boy. I will too.
Alrighty, players are back from break. And hello, Mark from, what does I say, Bournemouth, England? Bournemouth? I don't know how you say your name. Say that name. From somewhere in England. How's it going? Yes, two players playing very cautious around each other. Although, looking like might have a dead ball here. This 5 might be dead in Josh's pocket. He's lining it up. He's contemplating it. And he's deciding he doesn't like it. Probably because he doesn't like where the cue ball's going. And Bova 47. Yes, this is live commentating a recorded video. That is absolutely correct.
That's exactly what this is.
It's not live streaming, it's late streaming.
Yeah. But YouTube doesn't give you that option.
Derby City does not allow us to live stream from there. They only allow us to record and upload later, so that's what we're doing with the added bonus. Figure we do some live commentary instead of just uploading recorded videos.
So here we are.
So we all get to hang out together and watch together.
Dennis made a ball.
Yeah, I just did a +1.
Oh.
He was at -2.
Oh.
You don't have one pocket in England? I thought England was a civilized country. The rules are easy. You just make 8 balls in your pocket before your opponent makes 8 balls in their pocket.
That's a nice shot. Looks like that 5 is just enough room to go.
The rules are easy. The strategies, those take a lifetime to learn. So the 5 goes. He's just trying to figure out where he wants to go next after this 5.
Yeah.
He's looking at coming to the middle of the table for the 10 next.
And now he's looking at maybe coming out for the 3 or the 6. It doesn't look like the 3 goes. It looks like he would have to shoot the 6.
Yeah, 6 or the 15, whatever that is over there.
It's the 6.
I mean, the stripe on the rail.
Oh, that's the 15.
Yeah, he was going all the way for one of those balls over there. Looks like he's going to be probably, well, he can shoot the 6 or the 15. Probably the 15, yeah.
Because he could still go back and forth for the 6 or to the 10 ball, whichever one he decides he likes better. And back and forth for the 6 ball.
Oh, no.
He missed the 6.
And this is going to sit really nice for Josh.
Yeah, it is.
Just the break he's been waiting for. He's been waiting patiently for at least 2 games for an opportunity, and finally has one.
Yeah, here it is. Jump on it because Dennis doesn't give you lots of these.
They're deciding to start with the 6. It looks like that 10 does go to Josh's pocket.
Yeah, I'd actually maybe come out to it right now.
And there's also that other stripe that I think is the 14 also
Yep.
sticking out. That also goes.
It looks like he's going to go forward around the 1.
Yeah, just take care of these 3 easy ones first before.
Yep. Now this naturally goes over to the 10 ball. Shooting the 1. He's looking at where he wants to be to push things over towards his side of the pocket so that he can run out.
And that's pretty good to follow forward, to open these things up, and everything will be opening up towards his pocket, which is generally the way you want them to go.
Yep, got the 14 open. And it looks like he's got angle to come back around for that 13.
Yeah, let that cue ball got away a little.
Mm-hmm.
He's looking at drawing into this stack instead of fouling around it. Or even drawing back for the 11 or 13, whatever that is. I can't tell. 13, I think.
No.
Oh, that worked out nice.
Yeah.
That's a nice shot there, Josh.
Yeah, he's got the 12 ball, 12 to the 13.
Yeah, they're open up nice now.
Yep, got enough open to be able to get out.
Well, you can't cut that 12 in without running into the 13, it looks like, so.
He's going to cut the 4.
So he's not liking it a whole lot.
Or maybe bank the 7. No, he's still going to cut to 12.
Oh, he was able to avoid the 13. I thought he was not liking it because he was going to hit the 13.
Slow, slow, slow.
That's
Slow, slow. He can bank this 13 at his hole. He doesn't want to, but he can. He can also, looks like, bank the 8. Maybe the cue ball comes in and hits the back of the 3 and holds him there.
yeah. I think the 8 is. I think the 8's the shot here. Yeah, I think he can bump the 3.
He was straightening it up, trying to hold it.
Yeah, I got the. Yeah, I'm one shy on the ball count here. I think Dennis has 3. I think I missed one for Dennis, but I'm not positive. So I'm gonna leave it as is. I think Dennis has 3. Oh boy.
And he's going to give that. Those 2 balls right there was all Josh needed. Hill, hill. Thrill, thrill, ladies and gentlemen.
All right, start over and double the bet. No, do not do that.
Ixnay on the double.
On the start over.
Yeah,
No starting over. All right, let's just play one game for it all. How about that?
that'll work.
All right, Josh the Beast Roberts with the final break of this set. And yeah, it didn't really spread the way he wanted. Dennis has a pretty easy. He can thin off the 13, come between the 5-4. He also has some other options too. 2 railing the 4 out of there. Mark wants to know why they stopped. Because one pocket is the first person to make 8 balls in their pocket wins the game. So that was all he needed. He's let the cue ball get away a little. He was trying to send the cue ball into the stack. Now he's let Dennis see this. He's liable to slice this in.
Liable to?
He's liable to take a swing at this. He is taking a swing at that.
And cut it in. Now he's got a bank on the 5.
It's a nice shot.
He probably won't take it. I don't know. Maybe he will cut it this 5 ball.
I don't think he was going to go for the 1 railer on the 5.
No, you don't think so?
Looks like he's looking at just banking the 5 out of there. In that last game, yeah, I said, first person to make 8 balls in their pocket wins. And yeah, Josh only had 6, but there were 2 more right in front of his pockets, so Dennis conceded that game to him.
Yeah, one pocket is a very, very complex game.
So, yeah, very strategic. Probably the most strategic game of any pocket billiards game. More so than straight pool. More so than
Rotation
More so than 8-ball.
or rotation.
Yeah, definitely more so than any of the rotation games. Yeah, you'll see them move shots. They'll see them move their balls around for 20 or 30 minutes, just moving their pawns into position. And then once someone makes a mistake, boom, they'll run 8 balls and out on you. Looks like nothing's happening for 20 or 30 minutes, then boom, it's over in a flash.
And then all of a sudden, wait a minute, I blinked and now the game's over. Don't blink. We do have one more match coming up after this, correct?
Yes. Mark asks, what is rotation? It's, well, basically any games where you shoot the balls in numerical order, like 9-ball, 10-ball.
Well, I was speaking.
You're speaking strictly rotation. Yeah, 15-ball rotation.
Because that's the hardest of the rotation games. It would come anywhere close to one pocket. And in true rotation, the balls have positions that they go to on the table, kind of like snooker. When you watch the Filipinos play it, and used to watch them play it at the pool hall and be like, yeah, no, I'm good. I just put all 15 balls in the rack and break them.
Oh, no. That did not work out for Josh. He's left Dennis a nice shot here.
Cut this 8 in. Most of the balls are open. He just needs to get a shot after cutting this 8. And this match could be history.
He could run 7 and out here.
Yes, he could. Quite easy. Not easily, but it's very...
it's definitely within his...
plausible.
Yeah. He may got a little funny on this here. From this angle, it doesn't look like that. Was it at the 13 or the 11? I can't tell what that stripe is.
That's the 11 that he's shooting at right now.
From this angle, it doesn't look like it goes. Maybe forced to play a combination. Oh, looks like he's shooting at it. Maybe it does go.
Nope.
He tried to make it. He tried to spin it. He tried to make it go.
And that's Hose. Josh has got a nice opportunity here to win this match.
Josh just dodged a bullet there. Now it's time for... No, Josh is very, very capable of running these out also. Josh can be 8 and out here.
You got to pay. You got to make Dennis pay for that. You can't let him get away with that.
No, you can't let. No, you cannot. Yes, JC, it's your fault. You're the one that jinxed him.
Mm-hmm.
Oh my.
Wow. Very uncharacteristic of both of these players. Now, shoot the 11, slide around for the 12 or the 14 next, or the 2.
Yeah, these are two of the top players in this tournament, and I can't believe that either of them are missing these shots that they've missed.
And both of them, when they're done, going, man, can you go find that recording?
Burn that tape.
Either that or they're trying to keep a customer.
Yeah, whoever loses this set will turn to the winner and say, hey, you want to gamble some? Yeah, it's over for real this time.
Yeah. And this 2-ball.
This 2-ball for the match.
Is Josh going to make him shoot it? Nope.
No, he isn't. All right, there you go. Josh concedes. All right, so that was an exciting final game there.
Yeah, it
Some
was.
unexpected misses by both players. All right, Dennis defeating and eliminating Josh Roberts from the One Pocket Tournament here, 2019 Derby City Classic. All right, we got more One Pocket action coming up for you guys. Stick around. Thanks for watching. Catch you later.
Bye.